All right. Okay. It's too much crap up here. It's a weekend, which is not normally when I stream, but you know, we have our exceptions. We have our exceptions when parents leave for however many hours for some reason. And now we're here. This isn't gonna be a long stream. This is a need stream. Normally I would not stream on the weekends, but holy God. Y'all, surprise weekend live? Oh, okay. So, yeah, Allison Real. My parents have been gone for hours. I don't think they're going to be back for hours. So, hopefully, if they come back in the middle of the stream, I will be upset because they've been gone for hours. Not going to do any Toontown, not going to do any of that. I need to rant. I need to rant and vent. You're going to be my therapist today. So unfortunately, this isn't a good vibe stream that y'all were probably hoping for, but no Toontown, no games. This is going to be a different one. Oh my God, I'm so frustrated, and I don't even know how to get into it. Y'all, I am... Oh my God. Well, I don't know where to start. I don't know how to get any of it out. I have been sitting here and I've been trying to just mind my own business and live my life, draw, play Toontown, do all the sorts, but I can't seem to relax. I'm stressing about having to go to work. I'm not stressed about work itself. I'm stressed about having to go. The time anxiety is back, y'all. It's back and bigger than ever. And it's like, I had to do all these things in this amount of time. I have plenty of time before I go to work. It's 12:47. I don't have to be there till 3. That's 2 whole hours. And yet here I am being a little bitch boy and being a little stressy baby. The time anxiety is so annoying and I don't know how to ease it. I've just been trying to ignore it and just do my thing and live my life without letting it dictate me. And I have been doing that. Yet it's still there in the back of my mind. And I never feel like I'm doing enough and I can't stimulate myself or give myself enough things to do to stimulate the senses, bro. Drawing is the worst right now. Not only am I bored of my art style and don't know how to progress, but like I've been trying to experiment with styles. I've been like tracing art styles that I like and then trying to take some inspiration from that and trying to take some little elements from the little parts that I like about the drawing. But even that, like, takes time, actually. It takes too much time to trace stuff. Art just takes too much time. It's just too time-consuming. It's not stimulating enough. So I can't get... What? I feel like a bump back here. Oh, there's a bump there. I don't know why. But it's so obnoxious. It's so frustrating. Like, I try to listen to music while I do it. I try to play Toontown while I do it. I try to, like, stimulate myself enough. I try to eat while doing it. I try to do 1,000 things at once and still somehow never, ever enough. And drawing is so difficult because not only am I bored of my art style and I want it to look different and it won't look different even though I try different things. It's like nothing will ever work even though I'm throwing in a million things into the void and none of it's working, bro. Like, I'm trying all these different styles, trying different line art. I haven't downloaded, like, Krita or whatever it's called. I haven't even touched it yet. I tried, and then I just gave up immediately, bro. I'm just not motivated to try anything, and I don't get stimulated enough. It's too relaxing. It's too quiet. It doesn't happen fast enough. Art just, I like making art and I want to make art, but it's like such a bad outlet when I have like anxiety and stuff like that because now it's not happening fast enough. And I get like 2 things done and hours have passed. It's too slow. And I don't even like the things that I make, so it feels all pointless in the end. I want to make things. I want to create things, and I can't do that because it doesn't stimulate the senses, bro. And, so art is a very big frustration because I'm trying to make it because it's fun. I like to make art, but I haven't been liking it lately for the reasons previously stated. And then, there's so many things that are stressing me out right now. I had to go to the dentist because I feel a cavity in my teeth. I literally feel a cavity. There's a cavity. So I probably have cavities, and I had to go to the dentist, and I had to make an appointment. I've done nothing to do that yet. And I have dental insurance right now with my current job, so I should hurry up and do that before I leave this job and lose said insurance. Yeah, I'm sitting here on my ass doing jack shit. And I need to plan a trip to LPS Con in Vegas because My parents, we all want to go to Vegas. Turns out we want to go to Vegas to meet my nephew again, to see him again, and we figured we could time it with my LPS con thing, since that's also in Vegas, so we were thinking, let's go. So now I had to spend money on that, and I'm not making a lot of money because my hours are getting cut more and more, and I keep leaving early from work because of anxiety, or taking days off because of anxiety. My mental health is interfering with my work, and now I'm getting more and more days taken off, which is nice to be home and have days off, but damn, I am working 3 days a week out of my what's supposed to be 5 days a week. Like, I don't even know, how am I getting overtime? I don't even know why I don't work Thursdays. You guys probably know this. I don't work Thursdays. I used to, but then I got too much overtime, so they started giving me Thursdays off. I'm supposed to be a full-time worker 5 days a week, 8 hours a day. Like, I'm supposed to be an adult on my own doing these things, and it's not. My hours and days are getting cut. Like, it's nice to have the day off, especially because, like, I've been stressing so much about going to work, and having those days off is nice. But at the same time, damn, I need money. I've been stuck in one spot for, like, months because I keep spending because, damn, a girl gotta eat. And then I buy things so that I can eat healthy snacks and healthy meals, and then I don't eat them, so I just waste money. And I keep buying food that I need and then not eating it. And I just I eat the wants instead. Nothing's enough to motivate me to eat. I've tried so many things, and I'm so bad at eating, and I always have been my entire life. You'd think I'd learn by now, but apparently not. I'm not eating well enough. I'm not drawing as much as I want to. Everything is closing in on me. It sucks. And here I am telling my therapist that I'm ready to graduate from therapy and things are going well in my life. Girl is a bitch-ass liar. And now, not only the next session would I have to, like, all of a sudden, hey, I know you said that I could be ready by now to graduate therapy and be done with it, and you were expecting that, and now all of a sudden I pour out all this bullshit on him, but now I have to admit that I was lying about it. So now there's 2 things on my plate. I don't even know if I'm going to do any of it. I might just... Because I'm not going to be able to afford therapy when I lose this job, when I quit this job and move on to something else, because I won't have insurance yet. Because you become legible for insurance after like 6 months of being hired or something like that. So I'm going to lose my insurance, and then I won't be able to afford therapy or my meds, both of which I probably need. And here I am, giving them up because I'm tired of my current job. Like, and I feel so disconnected from everyone. Nobody feels real anymore. People at work don't feel real anymore. I don't trust anybody there. I don't feel close to anyone there anymore. We lost 2 great coworkers who I loved so very much, especially one of them who was there since the beginning. We lost her, and it has been ass. You remember Girl Boss I talked about in that one work rant stream where I talked about a slacker in our work? He doesn't work here anymore. That was a long time ago, but... Girl Boss, she is gone. She doesn't work there anymore. Because you know why? Because she was overworked to death, worked doubles every week because we were understaffed forever. And they didn't even need her to work the brunches, bro. But they did. She was overworked to death, and she was doing a million things, helping us in the dish room, helping the line, doing 1,000 things, and reasonably she snaps. And guess what? She gets fired for it. That's going to be me. That's going to be me one of these days, bro. I'm going to snap and then I'm going to get fired. How about fire all the lazy people instead? All the lazy people get away with all their lazy bullshit every single day, but somebody snaps once for a good reason and all of a sudden they're gone. Fuck that. That's stupid. What was your job, if you don't mind me asking? My job is being a dishwasher. And since I've been doing it since July, I'm kind of ready to bounce. I'm ready to go. I applied to PetSmart, so that's good. I finally did something with my worthless life. Jesus. All right, let's go to the main route, honestly. Like, there's all this other baggage that I should probably be telling my therapist that I haven't been telling my therapist. But you know what? About the not trusting anyone thing, I'm glad you feel okay to trust us here who come to chat often. Yeah, honestly, probably looking at it, probably not the best place to turn to, the public internet where anybody could see it, dumping all my emotions out. Probably not a healthy outlet for me, but here I am instead of telling my actual literal therapist. And I don't even know what I'm going to do. Eating stresses me out. Needs stress me out. I fall behind on laundry. I don't brush my teeth as much as I should be doing. I need to take a shower today and I haven't. And why am I falling behind on all my needs? Yeah. You know? And then also, here's the main root of everything that's been like really pissing me off these past couple days. If you follow me on DeviantArt, you probably saw my 2 recent posts. I just posted a Flint there like 10 minutes ago, but the 2 posts before that, where I was angry, especially the first one. God, guys, my Pride Month has been going so shit-ass. So shit-ass. Like, it's supposed to be a great month where we can all celebrate each other's identities and sexualities and be proud of ourselves. That's why it's called Pride Month. But no, all the homophobia and transphobia in the world gets emphasized 1,000% because it's Pride Month, and they don't like that. Now these articles are everywhere, news articles about gay people existing, God forbid. And now there's people trying to erase, like, canon couples and stuff like that. On the first fucking day of Pride Month, some asshole... You remember when I talked about the homophobe in the Toontown Corporate Clash server, right? Who was there for some reason saying that they weren't an ally, but they respect us, which doesn't work that way. Stop trying to find a middle ground. There is no middle ground for human rights. There is none. You either support human rights or you don't. Gay people and trans people are a minority, which means constantly the government is trying to take away our rights to exist and love who we love and be who we are. So we kind of need your support from the people who are in power, aka people who are not minorities. But here they are, being a bunch of idiots, trying to find that sweet middle ground where they can be like, I'm not an ally, I don't support you guys, but I love you guys. Yeah, I love and respect you guys and all that. It's just that I'm a full-grown adult with the ability to vote in the United States of America. And if/when laws inevitably come up that will take away our rights because the government is constantly trying to take away our rights, I'll vote against you guys having rights. But I love you, bitch. No, you don't. Kill yourself. Like, what are you doing here? Go away. No, like, I hate this. When they get in our safe spaces, you know when games and shows and media have safe, like, have LGBT representation, those places, why are homophobes and transphobes in those places? Those are safe spaces for LGBT members. Why are you there? Get out of the Splatoon community. Get out of the Undertale Deltarune community. Get out of the Toontown Corporate Clash community. Get lost. Get lost. You don't belong there. You're not welcome there. How about that? We have a history of never being welcome anywhere, not even being welcome to have rights around the world. So how about we switch it up a little bit, and if you hate us, and you think that we should deserve to die and don't deserve rights, or you want to be one of those little angel centrists who want to find a middle ground and, I'm not an ally, but I respect you, like, how about you don't consume media with LGBT representation. Don't. You don't get to consume that and then just ignore the minority representation. You can't do that. That's not how that works. You can't just ignore it. People, apparently, like you said, Owl House. Apparently, they're Owl House fans who are homophobes and just try to ignore or find a straight explanation for Lumity. Or Splatoon. People completely disregard Pearl and Marina's glaringly obvious romantic relationship. Like, I used to think, like, oh, it's up for interpretation. You don't have to, that relationship isn't necessarily canon. No, it's canon. There was a relationship chart that the Splatoon creators put out, and it showed the relationship between Pearl and Marina, and Marina's relationship towards Pearl is maiden in love. Literally canon. Literally canon. Literally canon. Hello? And not to mention the thousands of other things in the game. If one of them was a dude, y'all wouldn't bat an eye. You would be like, oh yeah, that's canon. They're in love. But no, they're both women, so there must be just best friends. Bitch. Like, no, they're canon. If you're a homophobe or transphobe, get out of the Splatoon community. There's canon representation for gay people. Maybe don't be there. Why are you there? You don't belong there. You're not welcome there. It's a safe space for us. God, it's not like if you're not LGBT you can't like it, but if you're a piece of shit homophobe transphobe who doesn't deserve to exist, then yeah, how about leave? How about go to Mars, actually? How about just leave the whole planet, honestly? Don't even stop at leaving the safe LGBT fandoms. Leave the whole goddamn planet. How about that? And then people like to act like you're overreacting, and like to act like LGBT is holier than thou, and like, and like we're crazy for wanting homophobes and transphobes dead. You wanted us dead first. We're literally just over here existing, and you're over here trying to have a whole issue with it and trying to vote against us having rights. Of course we want you dead. You want us dead, girl. Of course we don't want you in our spaces. Of course we don't want to just be friends with you and all get along. Of course not. You can say you're middle ground centrist all you want, but no, you're not. You can't do that. You either agree with us having rights or not. Especially when you're a full-grown adult who can vote in the United States. If you can vote against these laws or for these laws, you pick one. And then there's the people who have power to vote, and then they don't vote because they want to be a centrist. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Just vote. It's the easiest thing in the planet, in the world. Just vote. Just vote. If you really cared, if you really respected us, you would vote for us having rights because your vote matters. Every vote matters. Stop being cynical. Oh, my vote doesn't matter. None of it matters. We're all going to die someday, you stupid, cynical piece of shit. Cynicism is ruining this fucking world, dude. I hate cynical people. They ruin everything. They ruin kids' childhoods with their stupid, cynical mindset and brainwashing, and then they don't vote in these kinds of situations, and they think none of it matters, so they don't even try. You stupid idiots. You're so stupid and hopeless and worthless and miserable. Why don't you just leave if you hate it here so much? God, why are you even still here, contributing nothing to our planet? You soulless sack of ass. God. Ugh. So my Pride Month has been shit lately. It's been just complete shit every single day. It's only the third day. It feels like this has been happening for a week because it's been so exhausting and daunting. I never know when the people around me, if they would support me for who I am or not. I am in a family that is homophobic, and I can't come out to them, so I can't even vent to them about it. They wouldn't understand. They're the same type of people who are centrist, middle ground. When we went to Savannah, Georgia, which is very, conservative, they were talking about how, I need to find some ways to have some conversations with people on the right, and I've been brainwashed by the left too much. It's time for me to get some brainwashing from the right and find a middle ground. How about kill yourself? Huh? There's a T. Girl, how about no? How about no? How about a no? What is so hard to understand? Human rights. People deserve human rights, period. Why is there a whole song and dance about it? Why is there a whole hoopla, Are you for human rights or not? Period. That's where it ends. If you are, then then you're not homophobic. If you're for our human rights, then you should be voting for human rights. It doesn't make any sense. What about we're a minority? Do you not understand? What about our rights are constantly being threatened? Do you not understand? How is that not understandable to people? Why do you think we're trying to fight so hard? Because we're dying in the streets, bro. And attacked and harassed and invalidated and erased over and over and over, century after century. What about that don't you understand? Because there's some pride merch around and pride parades, all of a sudden we have full human rights and we don't need them anymore, and we're getting too much attention and too much recognition and too much representation. The moment we get even an ounce of representation, there's immediately all these people who claim to be in the middle ground who are trying to find some kind of straight cis explanation for it. There has to be something here. Where is it? Where's the straight explanation? I have to find it. I have to find a reason why this cannot be gay. I'm not homophobic. I hate that this is gay, and I have to find a reason why it is straight. What do you mean you're not homophobic, girl? Just say it. I would rather you call me a slur. Don't give me any of that middle ground fake ally bullshit, bro. Don't act like an ally. Get out of these communities. Why are these people even here? Why are people in fandoms with canon LGBT representation when they don't like us? Get out! You're not welcome here. If we're not welcome to have human rights, then you're not welcome to be in our spaces. Go away. Go away. We don't want you here. Get out of Splatoon. Get out of Toontown Corporate Clash. Get out of Undertale and Deltarune. Get out! Shoo! We don't want you here. You're not welcome here. You're trash beneath my feet. I spit on you. God, why are you here? It's so frustrating. Get out of our spaces. We can't have shit in Detroit, bro. It's so annoying. Like, even the other day. So Flint and Graham, right? I've talked about them a few times. Canon gay couple in Toontown Corporate Clash. We love to see it. The other fucking day, first day of Pride Month, people are like in there, like reaching for like a straight explanation and be like, are they actually canon though? Where did it like specifically state they were canon? Okay, let me just say this. LGBT representation does not owe you a super explicit in your face, they are canon, they are gay and in love, I love you too, mwah, mwah, mwah. They don't owe you that. Like, that's not all romance is. There's more to it than that. Relationships and representation can exist without being so incredibly super explicit. Like Pearl and Marina from Splatoon, it's very glaringly obvious. I don't have a bunch of notes and screenshots with me right now, but it's very easy to find. Their basic dialogue, they literally have like nicknames for each other. Fucking Octo Expansion, the notes in the Octo Expansion, the whole Mated in Love thing. The Splatoon creators don't owe you, they don't owe you a Marina saying, I love you, Pearl, and Pearl saying, I love you back. We are gay, we are lesbians in canon. They don't owe you that. It's glaringly obvious already. And even then, most of the time, they are obvious and just straight up stated. Like in the Meeting of Two Minds, Toontown Corporate Clash comic, Graham literally says he isn't single. And who is the only fucking person he even talks to? Fucking Flint! The only person, his only friend in life. It's so like, they're literally canon. What do you mean? It's not that hard to find. I barely knew anything about the game like a month ago, and they were one of the first things I found out about. And you know why gay representation is such a big deal? Because it's not as common as you'd think. You might think, oh, the gays get all the attention nowadays. Look at how much attention the straights have gotten over the years. We haven't even gotten a fraction of that. So shut your goddamn mouth. It's not like we don't want straight people to exist. We just don't want homophobes and transphobes ruining everything for us. We might, like, make jokes about you straight people, but that's jokes. There is no genuine history behind straight discrimination. Find me one article. Find me one thing about it that you can even begin to compare to the discrimination and history of LGBT people. You can't. You whore. You whore. It's very frustrating. And I felt so alone on it because Pride Month is a happy celebratory month, but it doesn't feel like that for me, even though I'm part of it and I'm supposed to be proud of my identity this month. I feel so alone because I'm not having a good Pride Month. I am hating this month so far. It's not because I hate Pride Month or I hate the people in the community. I love you all to death, and I'm so happy that we have this month to celebrate ourselves, but unfortunately, it keeps getting ruined by these assholes. I think I've been stressed about plenty of things over the past few weeks, like some of the stuff I mentioned at the beginning of this, and then this whole Pride Month fiasco where we're getting erased and invalidated. It's just... Every time I open a new window on my computer, it like defaults to this page where I can see the weather and news and stuff, and it rotates between different news articles, and like 90% of them in the past couple days have been about gay and trans people, God forbid, existing. Holy shit. Newsworthy. No, it's not newsworthy. God, shut up. It's so annoying. How do these people exist? How? I don't get it. I don't understand. It's so beyond my comprehension. Nothing's enough. Nothing is stimulating me enough. I'm trying to draw, I'm trying to play games, I'm trying to do all this stuff, and it's not enough, and I feel empty all the time, and I feel like time is constantly going by, and I'm doing nothing. I'm so stressed out these days. Like when people joke and say piano tiles, we're referring to the homophobic straight flag, and thus referring to homophobes specifically, not all straights. Yes, seriously, I also feel stressed today. Oh, Lord. Yeah, characters, like, get erased all the time. People always, like, sniffing out any possible hetero explanation for canon gay characters. It's okay if you interpret characters a certain way if they're not canon, But when they're literally canonically gay or trans or bi or whatever, you need to respect it and let them be. And you can't consume media with minority representation and then ignore and invalidate and erase said minority representation. That's why you don't belong in these kinds of communities and fandoms if you're a homophobe or transphobe. You don't belong. You can't consume Undertale and Deltarune when you hate non-binary people, lesbians, etc., etc. Like, there's so much LGBT rep in those games. You can't enjoy it. You can't be in that space when you're a homophobe or transphobe. That's not how it works. You want to know why? Because we're a minority and our rights are constantly being threatened. And you can't just ignore that part of us. It's a huge key part of the game and the thing. You can't be there. That's a space for people who are LGBT and people who support LGBT and are there to stand by them. You can't be there. You're not welcome there. You don't belong there. We apparently never belong anywhere, so you don't belong there. You don't belong there. We get to take the space away from you now. That's like if someone took a canonically autistic character and tried to find an holistic explanation for their autistic symptoms. Literally, like, people love to erase minorities. People love to erase canon stuff. It's so annoying. Like, I can't. Why are you even there? Ugh. Why are you there? Why? Why are you here? That swan is pretty. It sure is, dude. And I need to edit my Q&A too, but I've been sitting here playing Toontown Corporate Clash and listening to music and not working on it, and it's stressing me out. I just want to work on it, but it's hard, dude. I can't do anything. I'm not stimulated enough, and it's killing me. I need like 1,000 things to do at once. It's never enough. It's so stressful. So I guess I'll try to talk to my therapist and doctor about that or something. I don't know. But I don't even know if it matters, because if I go to a new job, I'm going to lose my insurance, and I'm probably not going to be able to afford any of that, so I might just be fucked. But it's better to be honest, I guess, in the end. So, yeah, this is, like, the most stressed and, like, anxious I've been since I, like, started meds and did all that stuff, and, like, it's been continuous over the past few days / weeks, so that's concerning, but I'm managing to stay on top of it, so I think I can keep doing it, especially if I let out my emotions like this. So, still got my head up high, despite all these frustrations. Happy Pride Month to everybody, hopefully happy, without these stupid assholes ruining it. Oh, not to mention the discourse within the community. I'm not going to get into that because I think I ran my heart out enough, but it's ridiculous. Can we support each other and actually go after the oppressors instead of each other? Quit tearing each other down, you dumbass. Anyways, thanks for being here and listening to this. I'm going to just go do something. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I have work in like 2 hours. So thanks for being here and listening to me and making me feel less alone in my struggle, because this has been very obnoxious and very annoying, very tiring and frustrating, but I'm glad I got it out there a little bit. So I'm going to try to go back and function like a normal human being. I'll do my best. Wish me luck. Thank you. Monday, I'm going to fight the Lawbot boss on Toontown Corporate Clash and hopefully Multi-Slacker, which is the Daffodil Gardens Kudos manager. So we're going to go right back into Toontown and all that fun nonsense. So thanks for joining me. Goodbye.